Alright, so. A lot to unpack with this show. First of all, me drinking my Mountain Dew Major Melon. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying I did not watch the pre-show. It's only a half hour. I didn't think I needed to. I know something happened during the pre-show. I'll discuss that just before the main event. So we start off with the Women's Dusty Tag Team Classic bullshit match. This match was bullshit from beginning to end, alright? Every tag team cliche you could think of was in this match. One team gets a tag, but the referee is distracted by the other team, so they didn't see the tag, so you gotta get back in. Someone would have had the pinfall, but the other person's partner is distracting them. And that could have been it. Just bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. Even the winners were bullshit because it makes no sense. There's a point in this match where Ember Moon tags in Shotzi Blackheart, but the referee doesn't see it because he's distracted by Raquel Gonzalez or Dakota Kai and see which one. And so he sends her back in. But then Ember Moon doesn't tag her in where the referee can see her. And I realized that always happens. There's a tag, then she gets free. Usually they bring her back in and drag her in, but she does eventually get free, but doesn't tag Shotzi back in, or Shotzi in. And the end of the match is even Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai won, but it makes no sense because if they win, they get a tag team title shot against Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, who are heels. They are also heels. How does that make any sense? It's like putting the triangle in the circle of the triangle block in the circle hole. It ain't gonna fit. It doesn't work. Bullshit. Then the next match was Kishida versus Johnny Gargano. More bullshit because Kishida should have won this match. I did think it was funny though. I should mention right here though that I had to restart the event because when the first match had started, somebody decided to call me and distract me for half of the match. So I had to restart it. I blame it on Josh anyway. So now we have Johnny Gargano versus Kishida, and I think Kishida should have won this match. He deserves a title. He's been around for I don't know how long. He deserves to win this title. Johnny Gargano is a 3-time champion. He could have had a loss, especially since they did the bullshit at the beginning of the match where his faction, The Way, stupid name, I'm just going to call them Team Stupid Name. The rest of Team Stupid Name were distracted because Dexter Lumis chloroformed, what's his name? Austin Theory, and dragged him away. I did laugh my ass off at that though. So he sends the other two members of Team Stupid Name back to get him. So they're gone. And they do the stupid thing where, oh, he doesn't have his team. There's no way he can win now, but it still wins. That's bullshit. If his team isn't there to help him, he should lose. Kishida had this match won. And I'm starting to realize how stupid the referee is. Because I'm starting to pay attention when referees count. They can put their hand down for 3, but won't because that's not who's supposed to win the match. It's like 1, 2, and then they kick out. Before he can even put his hand, he could have put his hand down like 2 seconds before they lift it up. And it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Kishida should have won this match. He didn't. Johnny Gargano of Team Stupid Name won is bullshit. Next we had the men's tag team classic, Dusty Tag Team Classic match. And to quote the Amanda Show, this match better, much better. Although I was on, because I wanted my boys MSK. I don't know how to do the thing. I don't know how to do the thing. The thing. I I don't know how to do the thing. But I want my boys at MSK, or the Rascals as they should be called. We're going to discuss name changes here in a little bit, because I hate that they change their name. They go all around the globe with a name, and they go to WWE and goes, nah, we don't care about the name you made yourself a star with. We're going to give you this stupid name. You got Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz, who have made their names as the Rascals everywhere. They come to WWE, nah, you're Wes Lee, and you're Nash Carter, and you're going to be called MSK. What does that stand for? We don't know. We're just going to call you that. Because you're going to be a surprise. Just go by what their real name, what their actual name is. But anyway, this match was good. A lot of good back and forths. I almost stopped for a second because they mentioned that in the package or whatever that the Grizzly Young Veterans were runners-up last year. I'm like, oh no, they're going to win this year. But they didn't. There was this really good move where they had, was it Wes Lee? Desmond Xavier, whatever. On the outside, they did this move. But then the guys were able to get the groove back, and MSK is your Men's Dusty Tag Team Classic winner. The rest of the night was actually pretty good. Is after this match, we had some strange music video, country rap music video for Cameron Grimes going to the moon. But why? What? Why? Why did we have a weird music video? He's running around. He's laying like he's posing for Playgirl. I do not need to see that hairy man. I don't want to see any man. No, okay? You're not Shawn Michaels back in. I was young and I needed the money. No. Knock it off. Put some damn pants on. Okay? Alright. So then we had triple threat women's match. Mercedes Martinez versus Toni Storm versus Yoshirai. It was a good match. And unfortunately, I'm saying unfortunately, because Yoshirai has had that title long enough. It's time to pass it on to someone else and go to the main roster. I know maybe she doesn't want to go to the main roster because every Japanese person that goes to the main roster gets put with Asuka, or Japanese woman gets put with Asuka. But I'm just saying, she's held that thing too long. It's time for her to lose. I had Toni Storm. I think it's Toni time. But no, didn't win it. Then they're playing up this story with Mercedes Martinez, how she's been in the business for 20 years. And she, needs to win this. And I'm like, okay, that would be cool too. But no, Io Shirai has to win because no originality, I guess. But the match was pretty good. Bunch of flippy-dooby-doo-dahs and stuff. It was pretty cool. Before the main event, we had a flash to the pre-show where it was shown that Eli Drake has re-signed with NXT. I know he was in NXT like years ago. So he has re-signed with NXT, but he's going under the name LA Knight. I refer you back to my thing with MSK. Just call him Eli Drake. Okay, you don't need it. This guy has been out there dominating Impact as Eli Drake. And you bring him to WWE and you give him some stupid, ridiculous name, L.A. Knight. It's... and drool all over me. I think it's to the main event now. Your boy Finn Balor versus Peter Dunne. NXT Championship match. I find it so hard to watch Pete Dunne's matches because he does the thingy with the fingers and the limb and the bow and I cannot do this. He takes the I just cannot do this. It's so hard to watch the matches because that, and you may say, "Oh, but everything's fake." You cannot fake. Ow! Watch it, son of a. See? And then this match was kind of hard to watch when it came to that part. But there was some good stuff back and forth. There were times when you thought Pete Dunne was actually going to win. He probably should have at some of those points because, ooh, there's a point where he like knocked him out cold. He got him and he tried to put him in the bitter ad, but he somehow wiggled. Oh, he may be out cold. Then he's wiggling around. Just, I say those things, and like, but in the end, Finn Balor retained, and then the other two guys came out, and they're all beating him up, and then you hear, shock the system. Right. Yeah. The Undisputed Era came out, and they helped Finn Balor get rid of those guys, and then this is where it gets really weird. So Kyle O'Reilly is talking to Finn Balor, and he says, "You could trust us. You could trust us." And he puts his hand out. Finn Balor grabs it, and he's like, "You can trust us." And then, like, they Undisputed Era to do the pose. I did it wrong. They did the pose, and they're standing there doing the pose, and then Finn Balor goes to do his little gun thing, and Adam Cole, I forgot his name for a second, Adam Cole just kicks Finn Balor in the face. I'm like, oh! And I'm like, so, like, Kyle O'Reilly was lying, but no, Kyle O'Reilly gets in Adam Cole's face, and he's all pissed, and Roderick Strong is all confused what's going on, and then Adam Cole kicks Kyle O'Reilly upside the head, and I'm like, ow! And I'm sitting there baffled for a minute as to what the hell is going on, and why they forgot which one he was mad at. Because before, he was having problems with Roderick Strong, not Kyle O'Reilly. All of a sudden now he's got problems with Kyle O'Reilly. And yeah, I heard Adam Cole say, "That's my belt." So? You guys have been sort of baby faces for the last month and a half or so. Maybe longer. And now all of a sudden, this, because he has the belt. Look, I'm begging you. Don't split up the Undisputed Era just because they're going to go to the main roster. You said you're going to do that with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa because they were going to the main roster, and they ain't even been on there yet. They tried, but they keep getting injured. They go back. Tommaso Ciampa's refusing to go to the main roster. And the way the NXT people are treated on the main roster, can you blame them? Vince McMahon needs to retire because he's a cuckoo in the head, okay? But this was... I don't know what to feel about this because the Undisputed Era are my boys. I don't want them to go split bill, especially when one Mr. Robert Fish is not even there. But I don't know what to do. But this show, the second half was good. The first two matches were bullshit because the wrong people won. But the rest of the show was pretty good. And I'm going to exclude the Cameron Grimes stuff. Because I want to take that, put it out of my mind, fling it to the moon. And not think about that anymore, okay? But the rest of the show was pretty good. So I want to know what you thought of the show. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty. See you in the next one. I don't know what that was, but goodbye.